Remember when Rockstar made good games? GTA 4 not only had the best physics and handling, it also had some really cool games, like the motorcycle clubs. However, Grand Theft Auto 5 not only abandoned better physics, hot dogs, and a better offline single-player experience, it completely neglected the biodiversity of motorcycle gangs in Los Santos. This video was 100% inspired by that opening mission in The Lost and Damned. How cool is it to either lead the pack or follow? This is how I got GTA 4 motorcycle clubs in GTA 5. I made an attempt to recreate that whole vibe with the Bodyguard Squad mod and Menu Spooner mode. But first, I spawned in a few add-on DLC bikes with add-on vehicle spawner plugin. You can also use vanilla bikes for better PC performance and optimization. I only did it because these bikes sound badass with these engine mods I put on. Now that I have the bikes in, all the settings and upgrades I want, I just add them to the database. And then I'm going to use the Bodyguard Squad mod. So I started a squad of one family member. I told them to show up on a Bati 801 bike, and then I called the squad member. And then I had them get off the bike so I can add the driver to the database with menu. Still in Spooner mode, I spawned a female gang ped. Now this ped is going to eventually follow the leader or another rider. So they were assigned the task enter vehicle, and I set the duration of when to start doing stuff, what seat to sit in, and the vehicle to enter from the database. Then I add the drive and follow event vehicle task. This task lets you set the duration, driving style, follow distance, as well as the max speed, and lastly, you choose what pet or object to follow from that same database. Now I'm taking all of those bikes that I spawned in and I'm making copies of them. They will keep all their settings and upgrades in whatever little boxes we might have ticked. I didn't record this for some reason, but I did the same with the peds we also gave tasks to earlier. I just made copies of all of them so I didn't have to set up tasks one at a time. Now I did the same thing for the second squad. I copied the leader in the database, spawned a new gang ped, gave her all the tasks, duplicated, and then finally assigned what bike to ride and what leader to follow, so on and so forth. Last thing I had to do was go ahead and click the status radio button and all the tasks would start to commence on their own. I had to initiate each individual pet's task one at a time. So that's why duplicating and copying, making instances with all the same options kind of speeds this process up a little bit. In total, we had about 16 peds, 8 each following their own leads. The way I set it up was 2 peds follow the leader, then 2 peds will follow the first 2 that are following the leader, and so on and so forth. I did this for both squads. Now, take note, the high poly bikes and ambient traffic definitely put a strain on my little PC, so maybe turn your traffic off if you run a low-end spec and you want to get a bunch of bikes riding through the streets, or just if you're using add-ons to prevent crashing, you're going to want to get the heat limit adjuster and pack limit adjuster, as well as a custom game config to prevent game crashing. Now, I did set a waypoint, and then I told squad 1 to go there. I did the same thing with squad 2. I set a waypoint behind squad 1, and the leader told him to go there. Once everybody's lined up and in position, I'm going to hit the Alt key twice to get to the second squad member's color, and I'm going to tell the second squad member leader to follow the last follower of squad 1. That way when we ride, we're just in one big column. So I'm feeling like Big Malk, and I set a waypoint, and I'm going to tell the leader 1 squad member to go to that waypoint just for a test run. Sometimes they take the lane of traffic they're in a bit too literal, and this can happen. Traffic jams or like going the wrong way. But everything checked out after a little bit of riding around and getting accustomed to how they think. It was time to go on our long haul cruise across the map on historic 68. Things don't always go as planned. You know, sometimes mistakes are just made. Things just happen. Sometimes peds get lost in like the middle of nowhere. Or they just don't know how to negotiate a right turn sometimes. But usually it's just operator error. You know, I might have done something stupid like I got this police escort for this motorcycle cop. I thought it'd be cool, but I forgot to make their bike invincible, and it completely backfired on me. A hot dumpster fire of a game like GTA 5 deserves more respect, more hot dogs, better physics, and most of all, more motorcycle gangs. I'm your host, Very High, V3RYH1GH, and if you enjoyed what you witnessed, then please subscribe and leave a like. Till next time, stay safe and stay dangerous. Peace.